Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. This is part 3 of the Future Battleground series, and I'm covering a state that I personally believe is already a battleground, and that is obviously the state of Maine. Now, you might say Joe Biden won Maine by 9%, and it swung heavy to the left in 2020. And while this is true, since Maine at large did swing 5 points to the left, and Biden went up by 9%, that means Hillary only went up by 4% in 2016. That's swing state material. That's the lean margin with what I use. And in today's polarized world, Susan Collins won re-election in the same year Biden swung the state heavily to the left. Although this is likely due to her anti-Trump rhetoric, I don't think any of these situations were flukes. Maine is the dark horse of swing states. I have not found a single site or video or anything that has Maine at large as a swing state, although it really should be. I don't believe any Republican will flip the state in 2024, but it will be competitive, and I expect it to swing right back. In reality, Biden won Maine by the margins he did because of the state of the country. Trump was getting attacked from all sides, and he was made the bad guy by everyone. With DeSantis or even Trump, again, if Trump plays his cards right, these swing voters will go back to him, or at least even out. This leads me to believe Maine will be really competitive in 2028 and beyond. Now, I've talked about Maine becoming a contested state. It's time for me to talk about why Maine will become a swing state, and in my opinion, an eventual red state. Now, these are the three main reasons. Number one, as you can see, is demographics. Maine is one of the whitest states in the country. 94% of Maine is white. As most people know, white people tend to vote more conservative. The only exception to this I can find is Vermont. With 94% of the state being a heavy Republican voter bloc and our nation getting more polarized, it's easy for me to see Maine becoming a red state again. But getting away from demographics, because those aren't always the most accurate way to determine a state's future, there are still two issues Republicans need to run on to win Maine, and that is guns. Maine has a lot of guns. 46% of the state is registered to at least own one firearm, and that's registered and just only one. And this is similar in numbers to Kansas and Utah, which are both safe red states. And this is the issue Republicans need to run on. Show commercials of Biden talking about gun control. Have billboards of Democrats failing at identifying guns or talking about their opinions on them. And just run on opposing gun control. And gun owners in Maine voted more for Biden than gun owners in any other state. 57% of people who owned guns voted for Trump, while 43% voted for Biden. So yes, Trump won this demographic, but by a much slimmer margin than in almost any other state. Why? Well, the gun owners of Maine are more liberal on some issues, I'm assuming. I really don't know why they voted so close for Biden, but I guess they just don't know much about Biden's anti-gun agenda. Well, and this is no fault of their own. Republicans failed miserably at promoting this. If the Republicans made gun rights a top priority in their campaigns, Maine would really be competitive, as gun owners also make up one of the largest voting blocs. Now, reason 3 is populism. If you look at the 1992 election, Maine's 2nd District is where Ross Perot had one of his best performances. Barack Obama won the district running on a change platform. Trump won the district on an anti-establishment platform. People in Maine, especially the 2nd District, love anti-establishment outsiders. They vote heavily for them. With the Republican Party being more populist, people will just simply vote more for them. Look at this map from the 2016 Census Bureau, North Maine, Somerset County, 16% with a bachelor's degree. Aroostook County, 19% with a bachelor's degree. That means like 70-80% of these counties are white working class. Cumberland County, the biggest urban area of the state, which votes heavily Democratic, 47% with a bachelor's degree. That means there's 53%, a majority, who are white working class. Looking at this, Maine should really be a deep red state. Populism and getting votes from the white working class will eventually just flip Maine, just because there's so many white working class. Now, with this data, I'd say Maine is a lean D state in 2024 with any America First candidate. It will swing about 4 points to the right, so I think Biden or Harris or any Democrat in 2024 will win it by about 5 points unless something crazy happens. In 2028, however, unless the Democrats nominate someone who really speaks to the white working class and gun owners, Maine is a toss-up to maybe tilt D, but probably more of a toss-up. And other than Joe Biden, what Democrat speaks to those groups of people? Maybe Pete Buttigieg? I mean, he's the only candidate who comes to mind for the white working class, but he very much supports gun control. So with this in mind, Maine seems like a lost cause for the Democrats after the 2020s. I do think Maine's 1st District will be competitive for a little longer, though, just simply because it's more urban. Democrats will probably win this district by a few points for maybe 20 years or so. However, Maine's second will be lost for good, probably after 2024, and Maine at large will slowly become more red as time goes on. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.